You be the bloke I heard about. Trying
Bloke?
to fit a square sponge in a round hole?
Come again, friend?
I can see what you're up to. I may have been born at night, mister, but I wasn't born last night.
I don't think I follow, Mr.
Krabs. Eugene H. Krabs.
Ah, the Krusty Krab, I presume. Well, sir, I simply am providing a service to this young man.
I'm sure you are. What's in it for me? You.
I get such satisfaction teaching. And, well, I see where you're coming from. Why don't you step into my office and we can work something out?
Nice office you got here.
Okay.
Now you're talking me language.
Who wrote Mr. Krabs? Granted, that's clearly not his usual voice actor either, but still, it was kind of jarring. Velocity. I had a little bit of that last time. So win by any means, just race. I'll take it. Dinghy. Let's try to do a dinghy. Let's be brave for a minute. See what that gives us. But I think this is my type of vehicular combat game. One that's more, I don't know, vehicular. I feel like some vehicular combat games turn more towards just into traditional fare. You kind of, it feels less like in a vehicle. The main game I can think of off the top of my head that was predominantly vehicular combat was, I never actually played it myself, but I've seen a good deal of it, was Twisted Metal Black, which, at least based off of that game, like, it's very, very arcade feeling is one way of saying it, I guess. The vehicles in that game are extremely light, and you can even jump and things like that, which to me stops feeling very vehicular. Get first place. Here though, like, you've got weights in your car, and I like the elements like different parts of your boat actually being damaged. It took us this long to see jellyfish fields. And I like it, but it's kind of weird that I haven't seen it until now. So is it a bad idea to try over here? Yeah, so it's... Okay, that's what it is. It's... Yeah. The grass is really sticky terrain.
What do you think this is, a race?
Whew. Yeah, these things really start... The controls on this thing start... They get really touchy at high speeds, too. Which is not something you usually see emulated in video games. Air time!
Where'd the floor go?
Oh, that was a really smooth landing. Yeah, there might be a way to shave off time going on the right there, but... Well, I get the whole, like, by any means thing, but... And it turns out that usually the most effective way to win a race is just to race, as you can see here, instead of trying to disable your opponents.
Look, Ma, no hands.
Yeah, it's amazing how smoothly you land if you use turbo there, at least with this car. Because slowing someone else down by trying to attack them usually slows you down too. So unless you can cause an entire pileup, where nobody really comes out ahead, in which case you can hope to survive it, you know, you very well might not. There's not really any reason to... be violent.
That was great, SpongeBob. You're getting the hang of this really quickly. Go ahead and pick another lesson.
Yeah. Interesting finally having something more speed-oriented, but it's weird how you suddenly just have no issues with everyone attacking each other. Was I the only one that actually used a more speed-oriented guardian? Huh. It sounds like this chapter is going mostly stuff like that, though. But I gotta have a little bit more violence, if I had to guess. We have reviews too, of course. More of the same. I'll take it. don't think I want longboats because they don't turn well enough. The dinghies, them being fragile is really not an issue, in my opinion. Brief indecision about what color to use. At least in that last race, maybe some races are a bit more close quarters. That might complicate things a bit. But at least in that last race, I had plenty of room and there's not much of any bumping into anything, so there wasn't much issue. Everyone ended up getting pretty spread out pretty quickly.
All right, here we go. 3, 2.
How is somebody fishing down here? Like, how do you... Like, the implication here is that somebody is somehow managing to... Yeah, I would not use a longboat here, jeez. I would not, fathom how you would get your fishing hook going all the way down here into a trench. I see this one's a little bit more claustrophobic and whatnot, which makes some sense. I wish I could read all these signs. Oh.
That's the
Ooh.
way you take him down.
SpongeBob, he hit you, not vice versa.
Try this.
Ah. Hard to make effective use of the handbrake here. It's really hard to get a good intuition for how to use handbrakes in different games because they're always so different in every game you play, essentially. Oh, somebody, there you go. There's a wreck that I was too far behind to have gotten caught up in myself. Intersection, careful there. Shoot. At the very end there.
I'm so impressed. Do something else.
Still plenty ahead anyways. I am fish. Have I really encountered crabs anywhere yet? I'm not really interacting with other racers that much here, since I'm not actively trying to disable them. Here we go. We do. Sorry. So this is another one where we want to... Yeah, and finish before time runs out, so you have a little bit of speed to worry about, but not too much. In that case, considering what my issue was last time, I'll go with the cruiser this time. Like, this one's a little bit faster, this one's a little bit more hardy. I might lean towards hardy, honestly. Yeah, I don't know, but I managed last time with a much more, fragile car after, like, 6 attempts. So I don't think I need a super hardy vehicle. I can always change my mind if I want to anyways. Yeah, but I don't think it would be the best idea to use a longboat on that one race I did before. In fact, I'm not convinced of the longboats in general. The thing is, longboats are hardy and fast. Cool, but you can't turn at all, which I think feels terrible, and they're big. So I still hate using them. Avoid advanced darkness. Turn on your light. That doesn't seem like something that one would say in Rock Bottom. Seems very counter to the culture here. That's 750 though. That's a much higher bar this time.
3, 2, 1, go!
Fight. Oh,
There's not gonna be grinding points for some reason. Whatever. I'll take the wall check.
Blasted varmints, you know I just given you a chance.
Ah man, it's not the right voice for crabs. Oh well.
But you can't do this. Slow down,
More wall check,
slow
thank you.
down. There might be children on the road.
I think that's good. I'll take that.
I got you in my sights.
And I wish you wouldn't be in my sights. Go away.
Yippee!
I just need to get through the thing. This is a really weird course. I only just now looked at the minimap. But the thing with combo systems like that, where you have multipliers, that's not the airtime that I wanted to get. The weird part is always that you can get one good combo and then that will give you a stupid amount of points. Yeah, this is a rough place to get around, which I realize is the idea, so I can't really complain. That was a very satisfying turn I just made.
Ow!
Well, I won't no. Hey, no time for that? And I won't complain about, ooh. About being left alone right now. But it is weird going through courses like this that I know are super awkward to drive through, but I don't... That's not a bad thing, because it being awkward and claustrophobic and all that is the idea. Hi, Patrick. Of course, Patrick's just in my way now since he's being disabled. Got to kind of just trail crabs. Ah, that's a way to.
You did that really well.
That was a way to overtake.
Let's do it again.
Almost 999. Not again. Specifically because I did it well. That was pleasant. Plankton. Plankton's always fun to see as a playable character in games. But I actually got to play as some characters myself.
In Bikini Bottom
in
has
story
gone
mode.
mad. What is Krabs' angle here? I must seize this opportunity to get my hands on those Krabby Patties. But how? Oh, I see it. I see it. It's becoming increasingly obvious.
That's an old reference, eh?
You know, my little yellow friend, I couldn't help noticing your lessons going on here.
Oh, you did ya?
I did. I did. I wonder, how is it that a fry cook can afford such high-end private driving lessons? What if I told you that you could get that license of yours for free?
I think you were trying to trick me.
No, I'm just an honest businessman trying to make a living.
I don't know.
I tell you what, I'll pay for the remainder of your lessons. All you have to do is just give me one of those scrumptious Krabby Patties.
No, I get it! You're just trying to steal Mr. Krabs' Krabby Patties again!
No,
That
not
was some nice
steal,
tact.
trade!
The answer's still no.
Well, then you better hold on to your steering wheel, because I'm going to get a Krabby Patty with or without your help. Mr. Scales, sign this Plankton up!
Plankton is very green in this game. It is some of the colors of some of the characters vary a little bit, but not usually that much. Do we have time for this one? I don't think we do. We did run a little long 2 episodes ago, so I think I'll be here. Next time we get more Reckless Velocity. Great. Everyone.